Hey guys, I'm Streets11 and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. In this part, we're going to go into Silph Co and find out what's going on. But first, I want to show you something funny. If you actually talk to this guy, it's like... he's taking a snooze. You know what I don't get? Like, it's like the way it says that sentence, huh? He's taking a snooze. So is it like your character talking to himself, or is it like... Navi? Dun dun dun. Because in the Legend of Zelda series... like your partner would usually talk to like explain things and all that. Well, it doesn't matter. There's also this really weird picture I found here, and if you read it, it says like, it's a pretty picture of a Pokemon. It looks like it's feeling good. How the hell do you know if a Pokemon's feeling good? Anyways, so in Silph Co Tower there are about 30 trainers in here. Not only that, but there's like 12 floors, so this place is huge, and you gotta find like a little card key, like it's kind of like in Rocket's hideout where you had to find a card key there. You also have to find a card key here. Luckily, instead of you going through all these floors like crazy, I know the direct route to get this card key, so we don't have to waste our time. All you have to do really is just go to the 5th floor and like go this way. And also these things right here, they're kind of like teleporting platforms. I'll show you. Like you do that and you do that. Why would they need... why would a building, like why would a building that involves business, I guess, need teleporting platforms that teleport you to different floors? Whatever, like, I sound stupid trying to find logic in Pokemon. It's like, why is this game not functioning appropriately? It should have realistic graphic. Please don't look at me. Can you look away, please? I'm kind of shy around people, you know. There's also a lot of items in here, but instead of wasting your time, I'm just gonna go straight to Giovanni. I know most people go through this. Ah, crap. Well, first I gotta fight this trainer. Apparently, I heard a kid was wandering around here. I don't know, dude. I'm not a kid. I'm totally like 25 years old, going on my Pokemon journey. I'm a late bloomer, man. Don't question. He has an Arbok. This makes me feel bad because I haven't used Sammy in a while, dude. But the thing about poison Pokemon is they're not a lot of Pokemon are super effective to them, you know, and they don't learn a lot of moves that do a lot of damage. I mean, their moves are good when it comes to affecting like status problems to a Pokemon, but other than that, it's pretty average, honestly. And for some reason, this Arbok doesn't just want to die, so... Glare. You see, I feel kind of bad. I feel kind of stupid, actually, not keeping Glare on my Arbok, because it would have been a huge advantage on a lot of trainers, but whatever. Wow, you're getting a lot of experience, Dragoon. Boom! This guy works for Al-Qaeda, apparently. Whatever. Bingo! The card key, open it. What item is this? I believe is it a TM? Yeah, it's TM01. The first TM ever! Which is Focus Punch. It's a fighting move. But I believe you have to charge up before you use it. So, it's good, it's strong, but yeah, you gotta focus before you use it. And, if you go through this door, this is just like the direct route on how to get to Giovanni. I forgot what does this say? It's a blueprint of some sort. It's filled with diagrams and text. I also find a lot that when I read things like, oh, I read this article today that says that, well, it's not really an article. Why would I lie? It's a Facebook status. It's a Facebook status. Okay, guys, I'm telling you the truth. But after I see what this is, Hyper Potion. Yeah, we need one. It pretty much says that a scientist found out that, well, this isn't that new. But he found out that when we would look at words and when we read them, our brain doesn't like read the letters and like sounds out the word. What it does is it looks at the two letters, one at the beginning and one at the end, and then through that it kind of guesses, like kind of brings up through your memory what the word is. And apparently this Team Rocket grunt wants to fight. Your Pokemon seems to adore you, kid. Well, unlike you, I don't force my Pokemon to battle against their will, Team Rocket Grunt. They should have gave some of these Team Rocket Grunts names. Because, like, it's like, they go to, like, a family reunion. It's like, Oh, Team Rocket Grunt. Team Rocket Grunt. Hey, Team Rocket Grunt. What's up, Team Rocket Grunt? Hey, Team Rocket Grunt. What's going on, man? Be like the whole Team Rocket Grunt family. Team Rocket Grunt 1, Team Rocket Grunt 2, Team Rocket Grunt Jr., Uncle Team Rocket Grunt, Team Rocket Grunt on a pogo stick. I don't even know. Did I mention that Drowsy looks like he has a phallus on his face? For any of you that don't know what phallus means, it's penis. Yeah, I think most people say it's a trunk, but come on, dude. That's a penis. Like, I don't care how moral you are. If you see that, you automatically think it's a schlong hanging. He shouldn't even be named Drowsy. I bet his original dub was gonna be Schlongzy or something like that. They're like, we shouldn't put that sexual innuendo in a kids game, John. It's like, I know, dude, but it's hilarious. Probably shared it around the office. He's like, dude, look at this Japanese game. They have this Pokemon that has a schlong on his face. Disable. That move is really annoying, dude. Yeah, so I just came back from my science exam, which I'm friggin' disappointed about because I could have done so much better on that thing, man. See, that's what I hate about exams, you know? I didn't have that problem with my math exam, but for my science exam, I go in there, I sit my ass down, you know, I'm ready to write it, then I forget everything. Like, not everything, but like the most basic things that I remembered when I did the units, you know, like biology, chemistry, optics, everything. I could not remember the basic things, dude. And like, I didn't fail it, but I forgot it was disabled. I didn't fail the exam, but I know I can do a lot better than that. You know, that's what happens when you like study the night before for a little bit, and then you study a little bit in the morning, but then they say if you study too much, your brain doesn't remember everything. Like, it tends to forget it. It tends to forget things that you study for a longer period than things you study for a while and leave it in there to sit in your brain. But you know what? I had an 85 in it anyway, so that's... Now I sound like a nerd, dude. It's like, my grade wasn't good enough. Why? But then again, I don't want my mark dropping to a 75. Let's not talk about school, because I don't think most people that watch my Let's Plays really want to hear about school. Unless they miss school. Which I'm not saying school is bad. I advise everyone to stay in school. But, you know, there's some people who don't want to stay in school. And, you know, if they want to move on in their lives that quickly, that's their thing, you know. I'm not going to command their life for them. Anyways. Can you... Yeah, there we go. This is the scientist that can't seem to make up his mind on where to look. And this teleporter pad right here... Oh, I forgot to... What did I say on what I just showed you guys? Okay, you see where I just went, where I healed up my Pokemon? Yeah, you go there to heal your Pokemon in this place. It's kind of like 2 beds. And I'm going to switch my Pokemon because, if any of you played this game before, you know exactly who's coming up. You know what I just realized? Why would you put beds inside of office? You know what? I gotta stop complaining about games, dude. I sound like I'm complaining about everything. Never mind. Anyways, if you played the FireRed series or the Red series before, you know who's coming up. Yup, Yarg. Now I'm gonna tell you guys something. Do not underestimate this fight, because there have been many times where I have died on this part, because all his Pokemon, most of his Pokemon are evolved at this point to their fullest, and they're really, really annoying. What kept you, Street Slevin? I thought you'd turn up if I waited here. I guess Team Rocket slowed you down. Not that I care. You're so full of yourself, Yarg. You're so full of yourself, dude. I saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better. You know what? Yarg. Dude, you gotta come back to reality, man. I beat you 4 times in this series, dude. 4 times. That's more than... I beat you more times than I beat Lasses and Short Pants Joeys in this game, dude. You should feel ashamed of yourself. But you know what? Your ego. Your ego's gonna keep you happy and keep you in your daydream Narnia world, I guess. So whatever. Yeah, he starts out with Pidgeot, which was, at the time during Red and Blue and all that, was my favorite Pokemon. I used to love Pidgeot, man. I had a toy Pidgeot that I always used to play with. I remember I used to put like action figures on it, and whenever they used to go to war, they used to be on top of this toy Pidgeot. They'd be like, yeah! I also had this toy Lugia, which is pretty epic too. Chew Man, you're gonna die, dude. Crap, I don't want you... Well, you're not gonna... Does he attack first? Let me see if he attacked first. Nope, quick attack. Ugh! You see, that's another thing. Why did I get rid of quick attack on Chew Man? You see, I feel dumb now. You know what? Who are we gonna send? You know what, green guy, go do your stuff. I know a lot of my Pokemon are under leveled. You see, what I would usually do is go through here and train, but the thing is, like, that's not gonna be fun in a video just to see me go through the Team Rocket grunts over and over again. So yeah, and it also adds a challenge because I find that if my Pokemon are too high leveled, it's not as fun, you know. It's kind of fun when you're playing a Pokemon match and you have to play based off, you know, skill and strategy other than just use one very powerful attack and completely demolish a Pokemon, you know. Execute. Yeah, I can't wait till you guys see the evolution of this thing, man. You wouldn't believe what the evolution of Execute is. Well, if you played the games before, you would know. But this thing has to have one of the most hilarious and most weirdest second evolutions out of any Pokemon in the series. And yes, I am saying in the series. Alakazam? This Alakazam, when I first played, it kind of got me scared. Because, you know, you hear Alakazam and you're like, oh snap, Alakazam. If you guys didn't know, Alakazam is a really, really strong Psychic type. But this Alakazam shouldn't really be a problem. It does know the move Future Sight, which I believe what it does is when a Pokemon uses Future Sight, it doesn't attack you till like later, like for a while. Oh great. Yeah, I think it's like, I think it's if you use the same move or for a while, but I'm not completely sure though. But the good thing, it's a good thing I see. That's also why I kept Bite on my Pokemon, you see, because with Bite, since it's a dark move and Psychics are super effective to dark, it's going to be an advantage. You know what's funny? What are the odds of Segoy's Tora's HP being exactly at... Are we going to switch Pokemon? Yes, we are. 100. That's like the odds of that happening is pretty high, dude. But anyways, that's pretty cool, I guess. Gyarados. Yarg's probably envying us right now. He's like, wah, I want a good Gyarados because mine's pretty bad. Well, it's not bad now. Wait till you face it later and also freaking Hyper Beam. Which is like Gyarados' how did you... Come on. Green guy. Come on. Do we really have to elongate this battle longer than it is? You see, there you go. That's the thing about Future Sight. Is it does that. And you know, that could be very, very bad if your Pokemon's about to die. And then, whoa. Dude, that did nothing. You know, we're gonna use sleep powder on it. Just make it fall asleep just to get it out of our face. You know what, as a kid, I always used to think that Pokemon sleep with their eyes open just because the sprites never used to close their eyes when they fell asleep. I actually did think that. I actually thought that when Pokemon fall asleep, their eyes stay open. Because how I got this idea was, we were watching this thing on like lizards and stuff in class, and like it said something about how lizards have these eyelid things that like moisturize their eyes, and they don't need to close their whole eyelid when they sleep and all that. And I thought, well, maybe that's why maybe that's why Pokemon don't close their eyes when they fall asleep in the game. Maybe because they have lizard eyes too. But it turns out that they do actually close their eyes when they sleep, because in Pokemon Black, when you make a Pokemon fall asleep, their eyes do close. Unless, you know what else is weird? How in this game, Pokemon FireRed, none of the sprites for the Pokemon are animated, which is weird because they are an Emerald, Sapphire, and no, I don't want to switch up. They are an Emerald and Sapphire, but in this game they're not. So you know, I don't know. They're also in Crystal. They're also animated in Crystal too. I think what the reason for that is because they didn't have that much time when making this game. But that's just me. Is sleep powder gonna work? No. Sleep Powder's not gonna work. But apparently he's gonna use Wing Attack. Please don't do a lot of damage. Oh my gosh. Green guy. Green guy. Dude. You know what? We're gonna send out Sammy. Sammy, I know I haven't used you for a while. I feel kind of bad. But we're only gonna use it for one thing and one thing only. We're gonna use you so I can revive my green guy. If I have any revives in here. I have max revives. You know what? I'm gonna use it. I'm going to use it on green guy. Because that'll be really helpful. Now that I know that green guy is faster than this Charizard, which I wasn't expecting actually. Because Charizard is pretty fast. That makes me feel better. Sorry about that, Sammy, that you got burnt to a crisp. But don't worry, man. I'll make it up to you by leveling you up a little, I guess. So now, let's see if Dragoon can actually stand a chance against a level 40 Charizard. Of course. You see, this is what I hate about this fight. That one move right there, that one overpowered move is going to be the end of you. Because once he starts using that flamethrower on you, you're done. Because flamethrower has such a high special attack, dude. And it does so much damage. Especially if you have like a, what does Roar do? Hold on, let me check really quickly. I was like, what does Roar do? You'd think I'd play this game long enough to actually know what some of the moves do, but you know, you forget these things sometimes. And I'm not saying I'm a Pokemon master. The foe is made to switch out with an ally, and while battle it ends. Oh crap! Why would I keep that move, dude? That's such a stupid move to have right now, man. It's between Bite and Flame Wheel. We're going with Bite. This is another move that's gonna really hurt you. Is Smoke Screen. Because it brings down your accuracy a lot, and you don't need that. Especially when you're fighting such a hard Pokemon such as Charizard. Oh my, you see, that's the thing about Flamethrower, you see right there. I'm level 41. Higher than Charizard. And I can barely attack him, which is crazy. No, what am I saying? And it does so much damage. Dude, like, I freaked, like, I went crazy there for a minute. I was like, I barely attacked him. Like, what the hell? Should I attempt Flame Wheel again or Bite? Flame Wheel. But the thing is, it's not going to do that much damage. It's not going to do that much damage, dude. Like, oh, wait. Unless, well, I'm surprised it hit. And it did 2 HP. You know what, Segoitor? I have trust in you. That, oh my gosh. You know what? The good news is Flamethrower only has 15 PP, I think. So, he's not going to be able to use that attack every 5 seconds. So we're going to, who are we going to send out? You know what? We're going to send out Green Guy. Green Guy, do your stuff, man. Because if we can make this Charizard fall asleep, it'd be the best thing ever. Please, yes! Thank you. Now we have an advantage on this thing. Now we can actually get somewhere. Because not only is this thing asleep now, but Green Guy, you're pretty strong. Let's see how much Razor Leaf does on him. Is he going to do a lot? No, barely anything. Should I just do Tackle on him? Yeah, I think I'm going to just do Tackle on him. It's probably going to do... Yeah, it's going to do a lot more than Razor Leaf did. The thing is, if I don't want to get him into the red, because knowing Yarg, he's probably going to use a potion. Tackle, he's probably going to wake up now. I can already sense him waking up. There we go. Flamethrower. Oh! Thank you. Thank you. Oh, dude, that's bad, though. That's not actually a thank you moment. That's actually a why you moment. Because now, Green Guy is slower than he was last time. But hopefully he messes up. No, he's just going to go straight with Flamethrower. I thought he was going to use Wing Attack. Unless Green Guy survives. Oh! 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 Green guy, I friggin' love you! Yes! Oh my gosh, thank you! Thank you, I needed this. Because that Charizard, if you were to have killed Green guy right there, I probably would have lost this battle. I probably would have died. He would have been laughing. Thank you, Green guy, for not messing up there, dude. Thank you. You know what? The poison is going to kill him anyways. Thank you, Yarg. Get the hell out of here. I was so scared about this battle, man. It's one of the hardest battles in this game, dude. It's just because, like, his Pokemon, they're so high leveled, but it doesn't even matter anymore. We beat this guy. Oh, man. So you are ready for the boss. Rocket. Yes, let's just add it at the end. Like, boss. Rocket. Whatever, Yarg. You're such a cheap bastard. You know what's funny? If you lose to him, you have to give him $2,000. But if he loses to you, if you beat him, he only gives you 1,000. Dude, are you serious? Well, Streets 11, I'm moving on up ahead. By checking my Pokédex, I'm starting to see what's strong and how they evolve. Am I a genius or what? I'm going to the Pokemon League to boot out the Elite Four. I'll become the world's most powerful trainer. Streets 11, well, good luck to you. Don't sweat it. Smell ya. I don't want you to smell me, Gary, because I smell too good for you. And before we end the video, guys, if you talk to this guy over here, he's like, oh, hi. You're not a rocket. You came to save us? Why, thank you. I want you to have this Pokemon for saving us. And he gives you a free Lapras. Now, Lapras is the Pokemon I was talking about. It's, what am I saying? I was talking about in another video about a really strong ice Pokemon. Lapras is a really strong ice Pokemon. It's an ice water type. That's good because if it gets hit by thunder moves, it won't do that much damage, and it can learn really good ice moves against dragon Pokemon. So if you need a dragon Pokemon killer, Lapras is your Pokemon right there. Not only that, but it has amazing HP. Anyways, what to say now? We kept it in our lab. Now he's talking about how they kept the thing and all that. Yeah. So I feel kind of bad because what he says there is how they kept the Lapras in the lab and everything. Like, dude, Pokemon abuse. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna stop right here because I also gotta heal my Pokemon. In the next part, we're gonna finally face Giovanni and teach him not to mess with 10-year-old Pokemon trainers because they will whoop his ass. See you guys then later.